Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Hello and welcome, coin lovers. This channel is dedicated to the fascinating world of coins from every corner of the globe. From ancient currency to modern mints, rare finds to everyday coins, we explore their history, design, and hidden stories. So subscribe now and join our growing community of coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and curious minds. I have 3 videos of quarter dollar. So let's get started. The United States quarter dollar coin of 1968 is a classic piece of American circulating coinage belonging to the famous Washington Quarter series, which began in 1932 to honor the 200th birth anniversary of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The 1968 quarter stands at an important historical point because it comes immediately after the removal of silver from quarters in 1965. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper, but the rising cost of silver forced the U.S. Mint to switch to the modern clad composition, and the 1968 issue belongs to this early clad era. The coin has a standard diameter of 24.3 mm, a thickness of 1.75 mm, and a weight of 5.67 grams, made with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded onto a pure copper core. This gives the coin its typical silvery appearance on the outside, while the inner copper shows on the edge as a brownish stripe when viewed carefully. On the obverse, front side, of the 1968 quarter is the proud and bold profile portrait of George Washington, facing left. This portrait was created by sculptor John Flanagan, whose design has been used on quarters for decades. Above Washington's head is the word, Liberty, struck in large capital letters to symbolize the foundational American ideal of freedom. Just below the chin of Washington is the phrase, "In God We Trust," the national motto of the United States. Beneath the bust is the year 1968, the coin's minting date. One important fact is that in 1968 the U.S. Mint reintroduced mint marks on the obverse, after several years of not using them between 1965–1967. Therefore, you will find either a D mint mark, Denver Mint, or no mint mark at all if the coin was made at the Philadelphia Mint. There was no San Francisco business strike quarter in 1968, but the San Francisco Mint did produce proof coins marked with an S mint mark for collectors. The reversed back side of the 1968 quarter displays the powerful and majestic heraldic bald eagle, a long-standing American national symbol of strength, freedom, and vigilance. The eagle is shown with its wings spread wide, perched on a bundle of arrows that represent national defense. Beneath the arrows lies an olive branch, signifying America's commitment to peace. The reverse design also features the inscriptions, United States of America, across the upper rim, the Latin phrase, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, and the denomination, quarter dollar, at the bottom. This reverse design was also made by John Flanagan and was used continuously until 1998, before the state quarters program began in 1999. In terms of minting and history, the 1968 quarter represents the early years of the modern, clad, era of American coins. These coins were produced in very large quantities because the U.S. government wanted to ensure that there would be no more coin shortages like the 1964–1965 period. As a result, the 1968 quarter is common in circulation, but high-grade collector pieces such as uncirculated MS-65 and above or 1968S proof specimens are considered more valuable. The coin is significant not for silver content, because it contains none, but for its position in numismatic history as part of the restructuring of U.S. coinage composition. The 1968 quarter dollar holds both historical importance and nostalgic value. For collectors, it represents a time of transition in American coinage and is appreciated for its durable design, patriotic imagery, and clean Washington portrait. Even though it is a common coin, high-quality examples, proof versions, or rare varieties, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or improperly prepared planchettes, can make the 1968 quarter an interesting and collectible piece. Next video. The Washington quarter, first minted in 1932, was introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1979 quarter belongs to the classic series that features the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. By 1979, The quarter had already undergone decades of production, yet its design remained largely unchanged, symbolizing continuity and respect for one of America's most revered historical figures. This coin is composed of a copper nickel clad, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core, ensuring durability while maintaining a bright, silver-like finish. The obverse features the bust of George Washington facing left, a design that has become instantly recognizable worldwide. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions, "Liberty," at the top, "In God We Trust," to the left, and the mint year, 1979, at the bottom. The coin's rim is slightly raised, which helps protect the design from wear over decades. Collectors often study the details of Washington's hair, cheekbones, and collar, as slight variations in minting can affect the coin's value. The 1979 Washington quarter is not known for rare obverse errors, but condition and striking quality play a huge role in its collectability. The reverse side of the 1979 quarter features a majestic eagle with outstretched wings, perched on a bundle of arrows, symbolizing strength and preparedness. Below the eagle, an olive branch represents peace, creating a balance between war readiness and diplomatic ideals. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and "Quarter Dollar," encircle the eagle, while the motto, "E Pluribus Unum," sits directly above. The design remains faithful to the original Flanagan reverse, connecting the coin to decades of American history. In 1979, quarters were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, No mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Philadelphia and Denver coins were intended for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint primarily produced proof coins for collectors. While the 1979 quarter is generally abundant, uncirculated coins with high grades like MS-65 or MS-67 from Philadelphia and Denver can carry a premium. Proof coins, with their mirror-like finish, are especially sought after for their striking visual appeal. The 1979 Washington quarter is considered a common coin in general circulation, but its numismatic value increases significantly when in uncirculated or proof condition. Circulated coins are usually worth face value unless they have errors like double dies, repunched mint marks, or striking defects. Uncirculated 1979 quarters graded MS-65 or higher can sell for several dollars, while rare proof versions with perfect surfaces may fetch slightly higher premiums. Collectors also appreciate coins with original mint luster, sharp details, and no discoloration. The 1979 quarter circulated during a period of significant economic change in the United States, including inflationary pressures in the final years of the post-Vietnam era. This coin was widely used in daily transactions, from paying for groceries to vending machines, making it a tangible piece of late 20th century American life. For many people, it is a nostalgic reminder of an era when coins were the primary method of small cash payments. While 1979 Washington quarters are common, collectors sometimes find error coins such as double dies, die cracks, and off-center strikes. Doubled die coins, for example, can show doubling on the date or lettering and are highly prized by enthusiasts. Die cracks are visible lines where the die has fractured, giving the coin a unique and often collectible appearance. Collectors carefully inspect each coin for these anomalies, as even minor variations can drastically increase a coin's market value. For anyone collecting 1979 Washington quarters, focus on condition first. Coins with minimal wear, strong luster, and no scratches are more desirable. Separating coins by mint mark is also important, as proof coins' S mint mark are generally more valuable. Using proper storage methods, such as coin holders or albums, helps preserve the coin's condition over decades. Additionally, understanding grading terms like MS, mint state, and PF proof allows collectors to accurately assess value. The 1979 quarter continued the tradition of featuring George Washington, the only U.S. president honored on a widely circulated coin during his lifetime's bicentennial. Though many quarters are collected for value, others are cherished for their design artistry, historical symbolism, and role in daily American life. The copper-nickel composition means these coins are resistant to corrosion, which is why so many 1979 quarters still exist in excellent condition. Next video. The 1983 quarter dollar coin, part of the Washington quarter series, represents a significant era in U.S. numismatics. This series, which began in 1932, was designed to commemorate George Washington, the first president of the United States, and has undergone subtle design changes over the decades. The 1983 quarter reflects a period of stability in design and composition before the modern clad coins gained more widespread collector attention. On the obverse, the portrait of George Washington dominates the face. This depiction was sculpted by John Flanagan, whose design was originally introduced in 1932 to commemorate the bicentennial of Washington's birth. The bust of Washington faces left, exhibiting a dignified and solemn expression, symbolizing the strength and leadership of the nation's first president. Liberty is inscribed prominently above Washington's head. The national motto "In God We Trust" is engraved to the left of Washington's portrait. The year of minting, 1983, appears below the bust, signifying the coin's production year. Edge. The coin features a reeded edge, a hallmark of circulating quarters intended to prevent clipping and counterfeiting. The design is elegant yet simple, maintaining the classic style that collectors have admired for decades. The reverse side of the 1983 quarter continues to celebrate America's national identity. The eagle design, also by John Flanagan, is centered with outstretched wings. The eagle clutches a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing strength and readiness to defend freedom, and is perched on an olive branch, representing peace. United States of America arched along the top. Quarter dollar at the bottom, indicating denomination. E pluribus unum is inscribed above the eagle, reminding collectors and users of the nation's unity, out of many, one. The 1983 quarter is part of the clad coinage series, which had replaced the silver quarters in 1965. Its composition is: outer layers, 75% copper, 25% nickel copper-nickel clad. Core, 100% copper. This gives the coin a durable and corrosion-resistant profile suitable for circulation. The total weight of the coin is 5.67 grams, and it has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters. The 1983 quarters were minted at 3 U.S. Mint facilities. Philadelphia P. No mint mark. Denver D. Marked with A. D. San Francisco S. Primarily proof coins. The mintage numbers for 1983 were substantial, as this was a regular circulation year. Philadelphia P. Approximately 664 million coins. Denver D. Approximately 721 million coins. San Francisco S. Proof. Much lower, around 10 million coins. These figures mean that while most 1983 quarters are common in circulation, proof coins are those with rare varieties are more sought after by collectors. While most 1983 quarters are common circulation coins, certain factors increase collectability. Proof coins S mint, high quality, mirror-like surfaces, valuable in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. Error coins, misstrikes, double dies, or off-center coins are rare and can fetch higher prices among collectors. Condition grading coins graded Mississippi 65 and above mint state by professional services like PCGS or NGC are more valuable. Typical value ranges as of current market trends. Circulated coins. Face value, around 25 cents. Uncirculated MS60 to Mississippi 63, $1 - $3. High-grade mint state Mississippi 65 plus, $5 - $15 or more. Proof S mint, $3 - $10 depending on condition. Error coins can be $20 - $100 plus, depending on rarity. The 1983 quarter represents a period in U.S. history characterized by economic change and cultural growth. With Ronald Reagan in his first term as president, the U.S. was experiencing economic recovery, and coinage remained an essential aspect of daily commerce. While silver quarters were long gone by this time, the Washington quarter continued to symbolize national pride and continuity. The Washington quarter is one of the longest-running U.S. coin series. 1983 was a year without any major commemorative design changes, but it sits between significant shifts, like the introduction of the 50-state quarters program in 1999. Some coins from 1983 can exhibit slight variations in die alignment or striking, offering subtle detective work for collectors. The 1983 Washington quarter dollar is more than a coin, it is a snapshot of 1980s America. Its classic design, durable clad composition, and widespread circulation make it accessible for everyday collectors. While most 1983 quarters are common, mint-condition specimens, proofs, or rare coins carry numismatic interest and potential value. This quarter serves as a bridge between mid-20th century U.S. coinage and the modern collector-focused issues that would come in the 1990s, offering both historical and aesthetic appeal. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.